Good morning, welcome on your mat today. Please make sure you have around you any props that you may need. Some hand supports, a blanket, a towel, or something to raise your hips on or to sit on. Feel free to practice at your own rate. Anytime you need to rest. Just like to read you this. Yoga is not about touching your toes. It's what you learn on the way down. Yoga's like life. It's a balance of holding on and letting go. Yoga does not change the way we see things. It transforms the person who sees. Yoga is not for the flexible, it's for the willing. Yoga takes you into the precise moment, the only place where life exists. It's not your history, but your presence on the mat that matters. Yoga is not about self-improvement, it's about self-acceptance. Warning, yoga has been known to cause health and happiness. The most important pieces of equipment you need for doing yoga are your body and your mind. Yoga teaches you how to listen to your body, bend so that you don't break. Calming the mind is yoga, not just standing on the head. In yoga, obstacles do not block the path, they are the path. Don't practice yoga to get better at yoga. Practice yoga to get better at life. Life is all about balance. So place the palms of the hands together, whether you're sitting or in wisdom or child's pose. And just for a moment, connect the right and left palm of the hand together. Take a light, slow, deep inhale in. A light, slow, deep exhale out. And then repeat. Dropping the mind down into the heart, into the breath. Start to create a rhythm of breath. Observe how your breath breathes you. And then what is your heartfelt desire right now? What emotion or thought or experience resonates with you right in this moment? And let's set our intention for today's practice. Using the sacred words of I am and your word or sentence silently said with absolute faith and commitment in your mind right now. As you next availably exhale, we simply bow our head down to our heart. And if you're not already in child's pose, please find your way down into child's pose. Today I'm sharing the yoga mat with Nara, maybe joined by Gypsy and Lloyd also. So if you need to have your hips open a little, that's fine. Bring the palms of the hands together. Let your head rest down and just begin to make some shapes with your face. Smile and frown and open your mouth really wide. Do with your face whatever you need to. And please connect with your breath as you slowly turn the palms of the hands over and draw yourself into all fours. Raise the hips, raise the chest, raise the gaze. And as you exhale, slowly press the hips back to connect with the heels. And let's just allowing the breath to move us. Inhaling, rounding the whole back spine. Top of the inhale, hips, gaze, chest rise. Exhale, press back. Couple more times. And hips press back. This time rise onto your knees all the way up. Use your inhale. Press down through the shins, palms connect. Sit the hips back down onto the heels and dive yourself forward to the front of the mat on your exhale. Let's repeat 3 more times. Inhale. Dive forward. Exhale. Last one. Rise to the knees, inhale up. Exhale, dive forward. We're going to join those 2 poses together. Inhale to rise into cat tilt. Exhale, hips press back onto your heels. Inhale, rise onto your knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive. Let's repeat. Inhale into cat. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale to rise up to the knees. Exhale, dive the upper trunk forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Exhale. One more. And then settle. And you just may want to flip the palms to face the sky. Arms forward or arms back down by the sides of your thighs. Draw the arms forward as you inhale and round your back body and come into tabletop pose. Let's take the right leg back. So I'm going to be your mirror today. Right leg, extend it back. Press down through the palms of the hands. Support the space between the shoulder blades. The crown of the head towards the horizon, the right heel. Pressing back. And as you exhale, take the right leg over to the left. And look over your left shoulder, feeling the whole right side of the body opening. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. As you inhale, take that right leg out towards the right hand side and place it down onto the floor and raise all the way up onto your knees. Let's take the right arm down the right side of the body into our gate pose. If it's available to you, take the gaze down or alternate and raise the gaze up. Your next inhale, sweep the right arm up. On your exhale, come down onto all fours. Right arm, breathe in. And take the right arm underneath the left on your exhale. Aiming the right shoulder, right ear relaxed to the floor. you rotate the spine as you press back up. And the right leg comes back, sits behind the left, and press the hips back. Folding the body forward if it's available to you right now. Your next inhale, bring yourself back into tabletop, all fours, and tuck the legs. Inhale, exhale, left leg back behind. Press through the ball of the foot, stretching the whole back left thigh. Support yourself through your shoulder blades, pressing down towards the earth. Please observe the sensation of that light, slow, deep breath. Inhale the right leg towards the right hand side. And come up onto your right knee. Raise the arms above the head. On your exhale, left arm just slides down the left thigh and we fold over into gate pose. Observing our gaze down or alternating between the two. Radiating the right side of the rib open. Soften the sensations of the breath. Your inhale, your left arm rises up. Exhale, come down to support yourself onto your hands. Breathe in. And as you exhale, take the left arm underneath the right, bringing the left shoulder and ear down towards the floor. Press into your right hand, inhale, press up. And bring the left leg back, all the way behind the right. Cross behind the knees, and if it's available, press the hips back onto your heels and relax the head down onto your knees and thighs. Next inhale, draw yourself back onto tabletop. Uncross the legs, tuck the toes under, and for a moment, pause. Inhale. Exhaling, lift the knees off 1 millimeter or 2 off the floor. And then press into the palms of the hands, bring the hips back towards the heels. Knees are soft, head is relaxed. Keep pressing down, keep raising the sit bones towards the sky into downward facing dog. Let's walk the dog, slowly opening up a little more the back of the hamstrings, the back of the calves, the back of the heels. And drop down slowly once again, knees almost touch the floor. No collapsing into the shoulder blades. And the knees come down, the toes come back. Right leg forward. Have a sensation of pressing those two foundations away from each other. And as you do, we create space in the back. Raise the arms. Inhale. Find your own variation. If it's more suitable, keep the hands on the hips or the hands by the heart or the hands onto the thigh, please do. If you want to play around and take a little rotation or do your own thing, please do. Stay one more. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, sweep the arms down and step back into downward facing dog. Feel free to be still here or walk the dog. Raise the heels, come forward, come back into tabletop or four position, taking your time to lower those knees mindfully down towards the floor. Observe your landing and take the toes back. Take the left leg forward, find your foundation. Root down into your foundation, press those 2 points away from each other and sweep up. And do the same on the second side that you did on the first side. Pause, or move, or rotate, or laterally extend the spine. Exhale completely. Your inhale brings you back. This time step your back foot in towards the front. Feet are parallel. Hands to your shins, halfway up, inhale. And let's bend the knees and rest those forearms onto the thighs. So this can be an alternative forward bend or just a resting pose in between. Focus on the feet, focus on the hands, connect them together and breathe. Rise the upper body and the trunk up into chair, a high chair, an even higher chair coming up into mountain. And exhale, externally rotate those arms. Internally rotate the arms and bring the hands down. Come into mountain and be still. So we're going to place that whole sequence of movements of body shapes together to create a moon salutation, allowing your breath to move you. Twice through, right side first, left side second, and then right side and left side. Exhale, hands down, sweep up. Soft knee forward fold. Halfway inhale. Right leg back, exhale. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come down slowly and join the journey down. And sit the hips back onto the heels for child's pose. Rise up, inhale onto your knees. Sit the hips back, dive the upper trunk forward. Exhale. Round the body, coming through cow cat. And press the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Lift the heels and step your right leg forward. Drop the left knee down. Rise. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, modification of our resting chair, modified forward bend. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands come down and rest at your heart. Second side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Left leg, step it back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly come down onto the knees. And exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise onto the knees. Exhale, dive the upper trunk forward. Inhale into cat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels and step the left leg forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step forward. Halfway rise. Exhale, sit. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Come to your heart. Right side again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right leg, exhale, step back. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale down. Sit the hips back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Right leg forward. Exhale, standing forward bend. Halfway rise. A little lower to sit. A little higher to rise. And back into mountain. Last time. In. Exhale. Halfway. Left leg. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Draw yourself forward, those knees lower and hover. Exhale. Rise to the knees, inhale. Dive forward, exhale. Rolling forward through cow, end of your inhale. Raise the hips and chest. Press back into downward dog. Heels rise. Left, forward, and rise. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway to rise. Sit a little lower into the hips and heels. Press down to rise up. Exhale. And come all the way to mountain. Long and light. Slow, deep inhale. And a light, slow exhale. Blink your eyes open. Just have a little move around. Shake it out. So come back to center. Onto your feet. And ground yourself down, awareness through the feet. Preparation for balance, for tree balance. Prior to that, we're going to raise the right knee. So pick off the right heel, transfer the weight, and slowly raise that right knee and touch it with the left hand. Your right hand comes across to touch the left shoulder. Right hand comes across, takes the right knee and opens it out to the side, and the left arm opens to the left side. And either bring that heel above or below your left knee. And arms can raise up. They can stay at the hips. They can touch the heart. Or you can play around and laterally bend float around, move, or just be still. Bring everything down really quietly. The right foot lands down. Transfer the weight. Pick off the left heel, pick off the left knee, and touch it with your right hand. Left hand, right shoulder, and pause in the pose. Left hand, left knee, right arm to the side. Take the left leg out to the left side and bring that heel above or below that right knee. Firm it in if possible. Release the arms and raise them up, or keep them down, or keep them touching your heart. And do on this left side what you did on the right side. As you inhale next, bring everything down quietly. And weight comes back to 2 feet, hip width apart. Open the arms wide. So root down through your feet, the arches especially. We're going to just laterally fold over towards the left-hand side. Let our arms be like the parts of a windmill. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float down left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float down right. Right arm rises, hands come to your heart with an exhale. So breathe in, we're going to step our left leg behind our right and touch the toes on the floor. As we exhale, we can bend both our knees. Inhale, choose to stay here or rotate the rib cage off towards the right. And then fold yourself forward, bringing that left elbow to the outer right thigh and rotate the rib cage towards the sky. Keeping the thumbs as close to your sternum as possible. Gazing up or gazing down. De-rotate the spine and step back to 2 feet. Inhale. Exhale, transfer to the left, step the right foot behind and bend the knees. And just option 1, choose to stay here. Moving on, inhaling, and as you exhale, rotate the ribs towards the left. And fold over, hooking, if possible, that right elbow on the outer left thigh. The ribs rotate towards the sky, as does the head, or the head rotates down to look to the floor. Using your inhale, de-rotate the whole spine and step back onto 2 feet. So let's take the feet wider. The width between your 2 feet is approximately the length of your legs. And let's externally rotate the columns of our legs outwards. So ladies, as we sit into goddess pose, our thumbs touch our heart. The gentlemen are practicing today, raise the arms above the head into horse stance. Whichever pose you are taking, root down through the soles of the feet. Hug the hips in together so we externally rotate the thighs outwards, the knees tracking the toes. Observe the sensations of your breath. Sit a little lower if it's available to you, and then drop the hands to the thighs and bend forward from the pelvis. And as we press our left hand into our left thigh, we rotate our rib cage to the right. Inhale, center.
Watch this.
Pressing right thigh, rotate ribs to left.
You can't stop this.
Inhale, center.
The speed. Now is what
Exhale,
I
right.
can be.
Inhale, center.
Moving slowly. Explosive discovery.
Exhale, left.
A life revealing recovery.
Whole inhale brings you back to center. And let's take the right foot and turn it out completely to the side. And bring the left foot. The short edge of the bat is parallel to the back edge of the foot, in preparation for triangle pose. So align your shoulders over your hips, arms to the height of the shoulders. Inhale, root down, spread wide. The hips shift to the left-hand side. So the right hip drops, the left hip lifts, and we extend that whole right side, floating and lengthening down, supporting the hand lightly onto that right shin. If the shoulder allows, extend that arm to the horizon. Radiate left rib cage towards the sky. Press the feet wide, inhale, rise. Aligning the shoulders back over the hips. Let's take reverse triangle. Our left hand slides down our left thigh. Our right arm reaches to the sky. Gaze down or gaze up. Inhale, rise. Warrior two, exhale, your right knee tracks the right toes. Soften the gaze, soften the breath. Soften your pelvis. Lifted and broad in the chest. Reverse warrior two, left hand floats down to the left thigh. Rotate the right palm to the sky and lengthen that whole right side of the body as we extend back, supporting our pose with the strength of your left leg. Inhale to rise. Lower the hands, bend your right knee, bring that right foot parallel, and externally rotate your left foot, second side. So check the heels are in line with each other, your shoulders over your hips, inhale, arms wide. The left hip drops down, the right side hip lifts up, and our left length of the body creates our triangle shape. Hands supported onto the left shin, arm to the sky or to the horizon. Please listen to the sensations of the breath. Press the feet away from each other, rise. Shoulders align over the hips and reverse triangle. Inhale to rise, exhale Virabhadrasana 2. Our left knee tracks over our left toes. Our gaze looks over our left middle finger. The skin, the muscles hugging the bones of your right thigh Reverse warrior two. Right hand drops. Left arm reaches up. Press the feet away from each other. Create space in the back. Rise with an inhale. Hands down. Left knee bent. And toe heel. Legs and feet in. And give yourself a little shake, a little bounce, a little move around. So we're going to come down to lie onto our front. And those who know me, we always have a little movement sequence to get down. We don't just lie down, we always move down through our poses. So your choice, either lie down on your belly and just rest now, or just with me, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway, inhale. Step back, plank. Pause in plank. Firm your thighs. If you need to drop your knees, please do. Knees drop. Elbows brush the rib cage, come down to lie down onto your belly. So have the feet about the width of your hips. And come up onto your forearms into Sphinx. And let's just dump down into the bones of the shoulders and feel how uncomfortable that is. So by drawing your forearms back and spreading and opening the collarbones, we firm the thighs, we press the pelvis, so we have a safe back. Keeping the legs active. Inhale, spread and open the front of the chest. On our exhale, bow your chin to your chest, round the upper back. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly slide your arms wide and come to rest your forehead or your cheek on your hands. Bend your knees and just windscreen wiper the legs from side to side. Locust. Legs hip width apart. Pelvis press down. This time take the arms back down by the sides of the body. Firm the pelvis to the ground. On your inhale, raise the chest and raise the legs. Welcome to the back body. Keeping the back of the skull long and broad. Keeping the front of the skull soft. If you can, raise the arms and extend them forward. Take the arms back. Place everything down, exhale, and rest. Light, slow, deep inhale. Light, slow, deep exhale. Let's repeat. Inhale to rise. Pause in the pose, not in the breath. Your arms choose to move forward with an inhale. Exhale, arms back, hands and feet down, and rotate the neck slowly from side to side. So taking the hands under the shoulders, take slow motion, hug your upper elbows into the ribs and slowly press yourself up into tabletop and then sit back onto the heels. So we're just going to open a little more the side of the body and then we're going to rotate the rib cage too. So come to drop down onto the right hips, and you may choose to place a support underneath that right hip, or just initially hold on to the left ankle so that helps to stabilize and balances. And this may be enough. If not, raise the right arm up, and as you exhale, gently ease over towards the left hand side and then radiate the right rib cage open. Gaze up or gaze down, trying to avoid the shoulders rising up. Whole breath awareness. Whole breath awareness into that right rib cage. Your next inhale, you lift. And we're going to release that left leg and place it either on the inside of your right knee, or if possible, over the top of the right knee, as long as our left hip remains down onto the floor. So we're going to rotate this time with a straight spine, rotating the spine. Left arm sits around behind the left hip, right arm rises up. Inhale. And as you exhale, rotate the rib cage towards the left. And bring that right arm down, either hugging that left thigh close towards the body. And if the shoulders don't compensate, take the right arm over the top of the left and either place the hand, palm up, or touch the heart with your right hand. Only rotate the neck as far as the spine rotates, so don't over-rotate the neck. De-rotate the neck slightly. Every inhale, the spine rises. Every exhale, the ribs rotate softer towards the left. And using your next inhale, let's de-rotate. Ribs rotate around to the right. And choose how to change sides. So if you want, you can transition with me, placing the hands down to the right. You lift the hips and you rotate anti-clockwise all the way around until your body faces the front of the mat. And you come to sit on the left hip, take the right leg out to the right hand side, stacking it onto the left. Hold on to the right ankle. This may be enough. Or you extend that left arm and raise the left arm, laterally folding over. Inhale to rise. And release the right leg. Either placing it on the inside of the hip, sits down comfortably, or take it over, making sure that both your hips connect with the ground. Right arm behind the right hip, left arm reaches to the sky. Inhale. And then rotate the ribs up towards the right hand side. And either hug that right leg into you, or the left arm rotates a little deeper. And we'll use our body as a safe lever to rotate the ribs, palm facing forward or touching the heart. Again, careful not to over-rotate the neck. every inhale, the spine extends. Every exhale, our ribs rotate more towards the right. Do you rotate with an inhale? And then bring your body back to center. Soles of the feet together. Star pose, Tadasana. If it suits you, you may need to place a folded blanket under the hips or just scoop the hips back a little further so we're onto the sit bones and not sitting onto the coccyx. Your option is just to stay here upright, keeping the extension of the spine. Or option 2, as we exhale, bow forward into a forward fold. If it's available to you, you may choose to place a break or some support under your forehead and rest the forehead. This is really nice for the back of the neck. So as we inhale, let's lift the head, let's lift the front of the chest and imagine drawing the back heart to the front heart. And bow down once again with an exhale. Your next available inhale, the head rises, the back heart sits on the front heart, and we come all the way up. So you can choose to repeat that pose, Tadasana star pose, or we can take the feet forward, Dandasana staff pose. So lift and broaden the front of the chest, spread the balls of the feet away from you. Press the hamstrings down to the floor. We can choose to stay here or opt to raise the arms and take a forward fold. Any back issues or hamstring issues, please soften the knees. And bow forward into a forward fold. Finding a clasp around the feet or using a strap around the ankles, or you may choose to use the same support by raising the head, back heart presses to the front heart. And bow down, resting the forehead on some kind of support. Inhale to rise. Hands come back. Lift and broaden the chest. Opt to stay here. Or if you can, using your inhale, press down through the palms, raise the hips up. Fall back, incline pose. Your exhale, the hips sit down. Shoulders remain back. We come back into our sitting pose. So we're just going to come down to lie onto our back. And just take Setu Bandha bridge pose, just to support and strengthen our back bodies before we lay down into Shavasana. So coming down onto your back, feet hip width apart, underneath the knees, and parallel. Flip the palms to face down to the floor so we connect with our foundation, the feet, the hands, the whole back body, the back of the skull. As we exhale, ground down, and we inhale, press the feet, imagine they're pressing forward, and start to raise the pelvis, the waist, the chest. If it's available to you, clasp the hands, lift the shoulder, tuck it under, and do the same with the second side. One more full, light, slow, deep inhale. And as you exhale, journey down from the top of the shoulders, slowly all the way down through the spine. Enjoying the mass of the back body to land down onto the mat. The knees drop in together, the feet drop out to the side. And then just spend a few moments using your breath to rotate the legs off towards the right. Your head rotates towards the left. And then using your inhale back to center, second side. One more time each side. Bring the knees finally onto your chest. Wrap your arms on top of your shins or underneath the back of your knees. And then lie yourself down into corpse pose. Having the legs a little apart, having the arms a little apart, the inner arms, palms face the sky. And let your eyes close. Soften the mouth. Soften the tongue. Soften the back body. Soften the whole body. And allow yourself to rest in Shavasana as long as you wish.